In this video, we're going raccoon trapping. I've been getting some raccoons on trail camera that we need to get rid of, so that's what we're going to be working on. We're going to be setting raccoon traps, checking trail cameras, and halfway through the video, we're even going refrigerator shopping. And last night, I found out I may be more than just a YouTuber, because I had a vision, and it came true. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Let's set some raccoon traps. Let's get started with the raccoon trapping, and this is really exciting because there's something I've been working on. It's a little late, I'll give it that, but there's something I've been working on that I think you guys are gonna like. We put together the complete KY raccoon trapping kit. Let me show you what it actually comes with. To start, you're gonna get 2 dog-proof raccoon traps, and these are gonna be the same exact ones we're using throughout this video to catch the raccoons. From there, you're gonna get 2 pre-installed chain loop anchors, which is something I actually came up with on my own a long time ago, but through this kit, I was able to make it out of heavy-duty chain so that no matter where you are out in the woods, you can wrap it around a tree and use that as your anchor, taking out hammers, stakes, all that completely out of the equation. From there, you're going to get a 4-ounce bottle of fish oil that you can use for lure, a dog-proof trap set tool in case you're getting a little tired from setting the traps. This makes it a lot easier, and then of course a purple little Jesus to go along with it. These springs are pretty stiff, especially if you're a smaller human. I can set it on my own without a set tool because I'm a huge human. I got big muscles, really big ones. But for a lot of people, this can be kind of tough. So let me show you how to set it with the tool. All right, so from here, you take it. It's got these grooves right there. We're just going to work it down in those notches. There's a little bar there. Push it down. Pull the dog over. Push it down. We're going to use that. And then I'm not the best at explaining things that works, but did y'all see how that worked? Did you see how it worked, AJ?
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have the biggest hands, like me, with really muscular and strong, it can be hard to just sit there and clamp it down like that. This tool is a little piece of metal you can stick in there, use extra leverage, mechanical advantage in science and stuff. And then it basically pulls it down, then boom, you just latch it up, and then it'll go off whenever a raccoon pulls it up, hopefully. And that's what we're gonna do. Let's go set a trap. I'm gonna set 1 dog proof, and I'm gonna set 1 cage trap in this spot, just cause I wouldn't care to take a raccoon alive. But right up here is a pretty cool spot. So we may not catch anything till it warms up, but we're setting the traps now. Oh, never mind, I think we'll catch something. Right there's raccoon traps. You can see that right there's the back foot, so move on over. We're gonna set it right on their den too, cause why wouldn't we? We've got a raccoon den right here. They are here, dude. Here's another science word for you. It's geothermal, ground temperature. I'm tempted to get back in there, but I don't know what else lives in there. One thing I've learned is that whenever you do find a good ground den, you don't know what's in there. You don't know. This could be a coyote. I don't think it's a coyote because I know there's raccoon tracks going in here. But I've had ground dens where it's groundhogs, raccoons, possums, skunks, rabbits, all in the same hole the same night. But this is some of the crispy footage we're going to be checking. It's from the KG trail camera. But now we may not got too much crispy footage because I knew this would happen, but I'm pretty sure the raccoons found the camera and played a boxing match with it. That's okay though. We're going to check this a little bit later in the day. But I know there's raccoons here because I tracked the raccoons here the first day I set this camera. And obviously there's tracks right here, so kind of a unique spot. This isn't even where my cousin's feet are at. My cousin's feet are on like 2 mountains away. That's where we're really wanting to put a hurting on. We're gonna set it up on that tree right there, and we'll have the raccoon in the morning. How about that? Oh yeah. I'm pretty confident in that too. Come on over and I'll show you what we're gonna do. So whenever I started trapping, get out of my way. So whenever I started trapping, I hadn't seen anybody do this, but usually they want you to put a stake here and stake it down in the ground. But I was like, I'm trapping raccoons. I really don't want to put that much work and time into it. And if I'm trapping raccoon, I'm probably always around a tree. You can watch back some of my old raccoon trapping. I sit there and hammered together like a steel cable so that I could actually loop it around a tree like this. Once I designed this kit, I was like, well, I want that same idea because it's so easy. But I'm gonna do it chain because it's pretty well infinite, and this will never go bad. But the only thing about it, you can't get a tree too big like that because we don't have enough chain. We don't have enough chain to go around that, and that's too big. You don't want to do a tree like this because a raccoon can and will chew the tree off. This tree right here, is it dead? I don't know. That's right on the edge of big enough. And really, they're going to be pulling down here. But here's what I'm going to do. Here's what's easy about it. I'm going to undo the quick link. I'm going to wrap this. I think I'm going to wrap it twice because I don't want them going up and down the tree. But then I just circle it back into the chain, tighten that up. So there's that, and we'll just let that settle on the ground. Another way that we design this is that no matter how tight it gets, we're still gonna have this swivel here. I wouldn't go past this swivel, so I wouldn't lock it up here if the tree's that big. I would try to stay within that swivel down. But that way they still have a lot of room to maneuver, because they got that swivel to keep the chain untwisted. This swivel, and this is almost 2 swivel, and that swivel too. So here's another thing with raccoon trapping. If you know where their trail is, put it on the trail. Make them walk over top of the trap to get where they're going. They're probably gonna hit it. But if you set it off the trail, if the wind ain't blowing right, just like a dog, they may not even know it's there. First, let's get this thing set. Boom, set. So their trail's coming right through here. We kind of stomped on it a little bit. I'm gonna set it right up in the middle of their trail. And I want to get it in some decent solid dirt. If it's too soft, when they go to pull the trigger, they'll just pull the trap up if there's no resistance. If there's too much resistance, usually okay. We're actually going to put it right here, and we're going to hope that it don't freeze shut. From there, I'm going to sprinkle some dog food down in the hole. And you ain't got to do a lot. You do not have to fill up the entire thing. What you do need to do is make sure there's dog food under the trigger, which these have a circular trigger. And then I fill mine up about 1/3 of the way. I'm not opposed to putting a few freebies on the outside. You can fill it all the way up with dog food, and the raccoon will probably sit there and eat it all, and you'll still catch him, but then you're just using extra dog food. Then I like to take a little bit of fish oil. I'm just going to put, not drops, but a few squirts like that, and boom, that's all you need. You can smell it yourself when you get it, and the raccoon's a lot more sensitive than us, but it doesn't take a lot, and that's just gonna, that scent is gonna carry a little bit further than, say, the dog food will. All right, let me get down to the Defender. I got a story to tell you. I might be a visionary. I don't know if I mentioned this, but if you want the kit, it is on the website right now, kendallgrayoutdoors.com. I'm going to put the first link in the description. These are probably going to sell out really fast. We don't have a lot of them. This is kind of just a test. If you really like raccoon trapping, or you don't know how and you want to get started, this is the kit to get. All right, let me tell you the story. All right, so one thing y'all may not know about me is that I have a lot of dreams. I dream every single night, every night. Well, last night I had a dream, all right? Pulled a Martin Luther. I had a dream that I was driving a semi-truck and I went too far on my turn because it was icy. So then I hit it in reverse and I done a 3-point turn in someone's driveway, okay? And it was a muddy driveway. Well, that has nothing to do with anything. So then I drove on up the hill, but that's whenever I went in a hotel room to wash my hands, and I'm on the phone and Mammy's over there. But then I turned around and the water is spewing out of all the walls, the shower, the sink, the toilet. There was a random pipe on the wall and water was coming out of it. So I went and turned them all off, and I'd turn it off and then another one go. Then I'd turn it off and another one go. It was crazy. It's terrible. So then I was like, well, boys, I think we have a problem. Honestly, I was like, this is pretty bad. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit because I was like, one, I just turned around in some dude's driveway and I think he's kind of mad about it. Now the hotel room's going down. Me and Mammy's walking. We're like walking, trying to figure out what was going on. And then that's whenever I stopped and I was like, wait a minute, Mammy, how long you been walking that good, huh? Where's your walker? Where's your cane? I said, this is a dream. I know better than this. This ain't real. I said, this is a dream. I said, I ain't fooling with this stuff. I said, see ya. I floated up. I left. I ain't kidding. It's called lucid dreaming. You ever heard of that?
Yeah. It's like where you're kind of awake.
It's not when you're awake. You realize you're in a dream.
So you're able to control it.
Yeah. So then I just went hunting for like the rest of the night. And then I was also playing Minecraft. And I was like, I don't play Minecraft. I was like, this ain't real. I looked at Mammy and I said, Mammy, how long you been walking that good? Where's your walker at? She said, I said, I'm out. But anyways, this comes back to a thing because my dreams. I had a dream I killed the Big Ten, and then I ended up killing it. I had a dream that her pipes busted. I woke up and I said, Mom, I had a crazy dream. She said, well, I've been in here working all morning. The refrigerator was leaking water everywhere. I was like, well, that was literally my dream. Now, I'm just here to say, yes, I'm a YouTuber, but I may be more than that. I might be a visionary, some would say. Now, I'm not to say that all my dreams come true. A couple nights ago, I had a dream I killed my neighbor's dog. That was bad. The night before, I had a dream I took a gun to school and the cops were chasing me. They didn't get me, but they were chasing me. I had a dream I killed everybody on a cruise boat. I don't know where that one came from. That one was kind of weird, but I did it. Am I the only one that has crazy dreams like that?
You have them every night, though.
I have them every night. Anyways, from now on, all I'm saying is, hey, whenever I say I pulled a Martin Luther and I have a dream, maybe you should listen, because that's why we're going refrigerator shopping today. But right now, what are we doing? We're setting more raccoon traps. Let's go. We're going to my cousin's coon feeder where all the raccoons are. No, my cousin's deer feeder where all the raccoons are. Let's try to get 3 raccoons from this feeder. Back in season, there was a lot. He hasn't fed it in a while, but I think their den tree's close, and I think the fish oil can bring them in. So that's where we're going. I mean, yeah, man, I have a lot of dreams.
Yeah, you do.
I have dreams every single night, multiple layers of them. Some of them come true, not often, but you never know. Anyways, we're going to set some more traps. I'll let you know if I have a dream. Oh yeah, we got some kind of tracks right here. The raccoon feeder, or the deer feeder, is right over there. Let's see, the breeze is coming this way, taking the scent that way down into the big woods. So I think we pick a few trees right here, we just set them out, and we kind of hope for the best. I think that's our best option. All right, now say whatever you say.
My dream?
What kind of nightmares you be having?
Well.
White man come, take your land or something?
Yeah, exactly. Nah, like one time, I don't know where we was, but like me and my girlfriend were like on a deck overlooking a river.
Yeah.
And like a baby was in the river.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Floating down. And she like jumped down to go save it. And then something was coming down the river to get her. But then like something covered my mouth to where I couldn't yell. So I was suffocating. And I was like freaking out because I was trying to save her. And then she woke me up. And I was suffocating on the pillow, like in real life.
That's actually pretty scary.
And then like I was hyperventilating. It's bad.
I don't really have nightmares. Probably the closest thing I've had to a nightmare in a long time is like I may be like fighting with a bear and like not have a gun and just have to finish him off with a knife or something, but that kind of keeps it fun. Now I will say this, there was a nightmare I had, big green dinosaur, bullets wouldn't stop him. That was scary. Anyways, let's set this trap. Like right here we got traps. Now this is probably deer tracks, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set a trap on anyways, because if a deer's coming down here, a raccoon may decide to walk down it too. I don't know. If I'm gonna set a raccoon trap, why not set it on a trail that at least you know something's using? That's in there good. Dog food them up. Cat food works good too. And then a little bit of fish oil. I think the fish oil is going to be a lot more important on a day like this where it's cold and they're probably not moving for fun as much, but a little bit, that's good. That'll do you a long time. You don't need much. And then we're not going to go far. We're going to go like right over here, because once we catch a raccoon, that raccoon is going to be bait. Let's set the other one right over here. I'm wondering, should we go somewhere different? This is fine.
He's a raccoon guy. That looks like a den tree, maybe.
It does look like it. I don't see no tracks coming out of it. Because we saw what den tracks look like. Yeah. They're coming out eventually. But now that'd be a good snow day activity to wander around a little bit and see what you can find. If you can find a den tree, you can always do something with that later. We'll set this right here. Our goal is to catch 3 raccoons out of this spot. We might get them, we might not. We will keep trying. Alright, and we are going to set this cage trap. Whenever the weather's like this, it's kind of tough to trap. All it has to do is thaw a little bit, then freeze back overnight, and your trap's froze solid, it won't go off. And that happens with every trap. Dog proof this. If you got a light rain and it freezes, boom, everything's froze up. It ain't the best temperature to trap raccoons. And it's also kind of hard to trap anything if you're working against the weather. Kentucky is in that sweet spot to where every day it thaws and every night it freezes. So it's pretty well one of the worst situations you can get. That's good. And there right there is setting raccoon traps. Now from here, we are going to go to Lowe's because we got to buy a new refrigerator, or at least look at them. I have never in my life went refrigerator shopping. And it ain't even my refrigerator. We got to buy cinder blocks too. We'll tell you about that later. I want to see the difference between a cheap versus expensive refrigerator, okay? That's what this video is actually about. We're just not told you yet. Cheap versus expensive refrigerator gone wrong. See it Lowe. Here we are, picked up an English feller. We're heading into Lowe's. First stop, refrigerators. Then we'll talk about what we need the cinder blocks for in a minute. Got some paper towels, them's nice. Grills, that's always good. Water hoses, can't get enough of them. Alright, here's a fridge, looking okay. $6.99. Alright, interesting. That one's sold to Hector. Cool. Alright, right here. Here's a good looking refrigerator. Got some good space. So it's actually got a double fridge, and then under here, this is where the freezer's at. But it's like a chest, so you gotta move. Oh, it's a drawer. That could be cool. Question, how much is it? Probably $800.
It was $1,100.
That's true. That's not bad though. How do you open this refrigerator? Oh, you gotta lift up top. See, that one's nice. It's deep. It's deep. Probably get some good energy savings on these as well.
Pretty big one here.
Pretty big one.
We get something basic.
Yeah, you can get something. Yeah, and they do the job just as well. Then you get one of these. That's refrigerator one side, freezer on the other side. A little more traditional, I guess. Pretty good, honestly. Some good options. Yeah. Alright, I think we've done everything we need to do here. We're just looking, just browsing. Now we need to go buy 5 cinder blocks, because on the main channel, we're looking to do a video where we're testing out the 50 cal a little bit. We need cinder blocks to see how many it'll actually go through. So that's what we're looking for next. I think we found them.
Which ones do we need though?
I think we get the ones with holes in them. That'll be the best choice. And we'll get 5 of them. So at nearly $3 each, that seems reasonable, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. AJ's got the last one. 5. But we're gonna pay for them, and then we're heading back to the house. Gonna work out in right here.
Bish, bash, bosh.
Next up, watermelon. Now we need a watermelon.
Okay, we gotta come in here and get a watermelon. I think just one. Kendall said just one. I don't know if they have big ones. Is it a big watermelon? Looks little. I thought they had big watermelons. We're gonna be shooting it, I think, tomorrow, and then let y'all guess what we're shooting it with. Not a 50 cal, but I think this is the biggest one they got. I just feel like it's small. I wanted a big one. I think this is the only one they got. We'll go check out and then stand outside and freeze. Let's do it. Got the watermelon. Boom.
But now that we're done buying everything and we're still waiting on the traps to do their work, let's head back home, pull up the trail cam footage, and see what's actually living in that cave. And now that we got all the things we need, it's the end of the day. We're waiting for it to get nighttime. That's whenever the traps are going to be working anyways. But I have just plugged in the trail camera. Let's review this footage. I'm really excited to see what's living in this cave. I'm pretty sure it's raccoons, but like I mentioned down at the cave, my expectations, my predictions, it's going to be more than just raccoons. And we got a mouse. So, not bad, but nothing too crazy. We got 200 pictures to go through. So, I may go through a lot of these kind of fast. This mouse, the mouse may have its own little hole right there. I can't hardly tell. But we're getting a lot of mouse footage going in and out. And that's fine. I don't know if these are all different mice or what. But the mice really aren't what we're interested in. But big shout out to the old KG camera. Because, well, it picked up even a mouse. Oh, that's something bigger. Alright, let's watch the footage. See, I couldn't tell what that was. It looks like something thought about coming out of the cave. Probably saw the camera and jumped back in. That's my expectations. Don't worry though, he will be out. He'll be out eventually. Right there. It probably flashed and that's probably the first time coming out of the hole and seeing something. Kind of got spooked and went right back in. But over time, I do believe they'll be more comfortable. As they are right here, let's check out this picture. It's just a raccoon just staring at the camera. Because he knows it's there, he doesn't know what to think about it. Here we got some daytime action. Little chipmunk, little Alvin, nothing too crazy. We'll go ahead and skip through these, but that's really cool. Back nighttime again, that's when most of our action's probably going to be. And here we have that raccoon again, but he really doesn't know what to think. Looks like he probably exited right there. Or that could be wind, I'm not sure. Here's the raccoon again. Here's the raccoon again. Really doesn't know what to think of this. Really not too sure about it. Really scared of it. I mean, it's a big box that just popped out at your door. He has the right to be scared. But eventually, he's going to have to become complacent or try to fight it or something. And we'll just see as the picture goes. So here we go. He somehow got out. Or another one was coming back. But it's just really, really curious. Here's some daytime stuff. I was hoping we'd get some cool daytime movement. But the raccoon, getting a little bit more comfortable, but I'm still not sure if it ever really made it out yet. And the raccoon could have made it out in between pictures because this thing can't film forever. It just films clips. But if we can get a cool video of a raccoon just seamlessly entering and exiting, that'll be really cool. But I think it can probably hear it clicking or something. This chipmunk's wearing it out though. Chipmunk's got no worry in the world, but the raccoon is just freaked out. And the raccoon's been here every day too. And he may be coming out oh, there we go. There he's getting a little more interested in it. There should be snow here eventually. But I don't know if the battery died before or not, because it looked like the battery may be going down. Yeah, there we go. Alright. One raccoon has officially came out, and we know that there's multiple. So we know there's multiple, and I wouldn't be surprised if this raccoon completely mows down my camera right here And this may be some of the last pictures we get. There we go. Now they've gotten a little more comfortable. They're willing to come out. And that might be raccoon number 3. I ain't even sure. Could be more. Now, we know that sometime one of the animals moved the trail camera. So we're going to be looking for that video too. I thought it was going to happen, but maybe he waited. So there's one coming out getting more comfortable. Then there's 2. I don't know if this is the same one that's been kind of wary. Alright, so here's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's watch this clip. Just sitting there. Really wants to get a close-up on this camera. And he's holding on to the side right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they knock the camera down pretty soon, because that's at least 2 more raccoons in there. I mean, that's a whole den. I think what we need to do, if we aren't able to trap many of these, which we just, and that's the last picture. That is the last picture we got. So at this point, either the camera died, or the raccoons came up behind it and kind of just knocked it over to where it just stopped taking pictures. At that point, I don't really know if we're going to know what happened. But here's what I'm thinking, alright? I'm thinking if we catch a raccoon out of that area, good. Let's go ahead and take it out. 1 raccoon's not a problem at all. But let's leave the rest, reset the trail camera in the morning, a little bit further back, so that we can actually get footage of them coming in and out and not freak them out. Because right now it was a little too close, it just freaked them out. So we'll scoot the camera back probably another 5 feet. We won't get as close-up footage, but we should still get some pretty sick footage of them coming out of a hole and going in a hole. And at that specific location, they're not that big of a problem. So I think we just leave those raccoons for a little while and then focus more on the ones hurting my cousin's feeder. That's what we're gonna do. As for now, we just checked the trail camera. We'll see you guys in the morning. That's when we're actually gonna check the traps. Pretty good day. We've done a lot. Alright guys, here we go. It's the next day, checking the traps. First, we're going to be checking the spot where it's kind of on its own at the feeder. Then after this, we're going to go check on the actual cave. What do we got? I don't think we have anything actually. I see that trap. I don't see this trap, but I see that trap. I see this. There's bait in all of them. Raccoons were not moving last night, or the scent didn't get out one. So now we're gonna go ahead and move over to the other trap. The other trap I do have some hope in, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. You see him up there? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see him. Yeah, we got one. I thought we'd get one, but especially after checking the trail camera, it looks like there was multiple living in there.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's cool.
Okay, I think that's all we're gonna need, but there we go, guys. We got one. Guys, that's the difference between setting right where we know they are, which is wherever they're bedding or wherever they're feeding, versus kind of setting out in the woods somewhere like we did at the other spot. It was a feed spot, but there's not been feed there, so they're just not feeding there anymore. But this right here, we knew they were close, and so we knew we was able to get it. Here's what you gotta know when you're coming up to a trap circle. The trap circle, the area where you can see it's wore out, that's where he can actually get you, so make sure you stay back from that. But yeah, the KG trap actually did perfect. That was great. Nice, just probably a big bore raccoon. Probably came out of the hole. I mean, I don't know, smelt free food, came and got some, and then got caught. That's how it goes. Fortunately, on the last spot, we just wasn't able to get one, but right here we was, and it worked out about as perfectly as it could. That's a pretty big one too once we stretch him out. He doesn't like it though. Yeah, he's just trying to find everything he can to just rip up and destroy, because he just doesn't know what's going on. Ain't gonna work, so those traps hold him pretty good. But yeah, at this point, this is when we pull out the 22. We're gonna put one right there, and that's gonna be the end of it. One raccoon down. Obviously, we want more, and there's still a lot of raccoons to get at the other spot, but as for this spot, we're gonna knock this guy out, and we'll reset the trail camera on their cave, and I'm not gonna mess with these raccoons too much, because they're not causing me a problem. Or not a direct problem. See, he's just playing goofy now, but he don't think it's goofy. All right, guys, so we just went ahead and dispatched the raccoon. It's actually going to be on this video right here. It's on the how-to channel, how to dispatch a raccoon. But anyways, we got him. That's a big old boar. Let's go put this guy in the Defender. Let's grab that trail camera. I'll set it up on the hole. And then I guess really probably wait until tomorrow, maybe even the next day. We just need to wait till the weather gets a little warmer and raccoons find that other trap. One coon down, son. We'll drop him in the bag, put the gun up, and I'm gonna put the trail camera back up. Probably won't film that part. It's pretty basic. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we got more raccoons. Over the next couple days, I would check the traps, but we wouldn't catch anything. As you can tell, it's been really cold, it's been really icy, and from what I've seen, during this kind of weather, the raccoons don't want to get out any more than they have to. But we got some warm weather in the forecast, so we're heading back to reset these traps. Alright guys, it has been about 2 days later. We've not caught anything last 2 days, but that's because it's been super cold. The next 2 nights it's supposed to warm up, and so that's when I think we're going to catch raccoons. But we're going to have to make a little bit of a change too. So like I was saying, and like I showed you guys the pictures and everything, there was raccoons all over this location. Back in deer season, there being one very big difference, and it was that in deer season, that feeder was filled with corn. Now, the feeder's not been filled with corn in like a month, maybe 2 months. So what that means, the food source is no longer here, so the raccoons are no longer here. But they're still in the area. We just got to branch out and figure out where that is. I think if we move around a little bit, we can find some places with raccoons. AJ, if you can grab that trap, I'll go ahead and grab these dog proofs. I think we're going to leave this location completely because, well, ain't been no raccoons here in the last 4 days, and they're not moving enough for them to find it because they're still baiting all these. And after the second day, I just went ahead and turned them off. Real easy. I'm just going to come in here, undo the chain. I'm taking the whole trap with me. Boom. We ball. And grab this other one. We're going to be hitting down by the high wall. I think I may know where some caves are. I have some suspicions. I have some suspicions where there might be a cave. As we drive around and look for raccoons, I'll show you what I'm looking for. And it's not nothing too crazy, but this snow has been on the ground. This freshest layer has been on the ground for about 5 days. If we find an area where raccoons are, we should see tracks. But let me go show you some of the caves. I think they might just be hiding it. And it looks like Dad is out here doing something right now, so let's see what he's doing. He's out here working on the food plot at the cliff. What are you doing?
Start another fire.
Have you started it yet?
No, you want to?
No, you got it. We're setting raccoon traps. We'll be back though.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and start the fire, and then we'll
get it going.
Steve's helping?
He's helping.
Come here, Steve. Steve, come here. Steve, come here. Steve. What's he doing?
He's good help.
Yeah.
If I fall, he'll send and get help. Bring you back to me.
Good job, Steve. We're going to set raccoon traps. Update on his situation. I think deforestation, what they call it. We're burning the woods down. No, we're actually, this is the cliff. So you can look up there, you can see the cliff. If y'all watched some of the vlogs last year, you know about the cliff and you know about the food plot. We actually killed 1 deer out of this year, and I was not the shooter. We hunted a lot and we seen a lot, but we was not able to make it happen. But anyways, it's a cliff up there, straight cliff. And down here, we have a cool little field. But right over here, we're burning the brush piles. There's one of the big brush piles we burned. Over there's another big brush pile we burned. But to catch these animals, we're going on back around the cliff high wall. And I know where a good possum cave is. We're gonna go ahead and set up on a possum cave. Because it's not only the corn and the feeders, it's also nest predators that can do damage to turkey population. We're gonna set one trap right here. But first let's look for traps, because that'll tell us a lot. I know there's a possum cave right up there. Okay, I'll take you to it. But I'm thinking of where do I set my trap? Because fundamentals of trapping, set it where the animals are going. So AJ, go ahead and grab us one raccoon trap, the dog food, and the official. And I'm gonna be making our way up. I'm gonna get this cave. I'm gonna show you this cave up close. We just gotta find where they're walking. That's the fundamentals right here, boys. So the cave is way up there. We're gonna go ahead and make our way through there. And as I'm leaving, I'm looking for a well-defined used trail. It's probably gonna come down this way or go down that way, but may end up setting it on this right here. So I'm gonna get on up and see if I can find the trail. Now I don't know if you can see, but we got a little bit of a trail. It goes right up there and then goes up there. I don't think you can see it, it's hard. I mean, this right here might be a good trail. It kind of looks like a good trail. And that's a big old vine. Yeah, come on up. We'll probably set it right here because they're wearing it out right here up against this cliff. Now, how do I know that this is a possum cave? You get out and you walk around and you explore. Oh gosh, I can't do it. Oh my gosh. Man down, man down. Giant rock. Anyways, their trail is wore out. And it goes right back in that hole. Actually, Major Ambus was actually out here with me one day. She treed a possum in there and couldn't get it out. And that's whenever I came up here and found out there's a cave here. And honestly, until that caves in, there'll probably be a possum down here, maybe even a raccoon, probably till the end of time. So we're gonna go ahead and pull 1 or 2 out of it, and we're gonna tie it right up to this vine and put him right here. And since this is, and we're gonna be using the same exact trap, but since this is a smaller vine, I'm trying to think of where do I want it? Do I want it up here? It's probably gonna slide down either way, but the trap's gonna go right there. The trap's gonna go boom, right in the middle of the trail. He's gonna have no option but to walk right over top of it. And that's how I want it. I suspect it's a possum. I've set up a trail camera here before, similar to the other cave. That's how I learned what lived in it. And it was mainly just possums, just like you're looking at. This is some of the footage we actually got. So pretty cool footage. Mainly just possums, but there's plenty of possums too, and we'll be happy to take some out. All right, but anyways, here's the trap, sitting right there. This is a little soft, so I'm gonna work it around and find a little bit of a stiffer spot. There's good though. And then, oh man. Luckily, I don't think it matters that I spilt too much, but this is the kind of place, just like the first place we caught the raccoon, that I'm extremely confident we'll probably have one here tomorrow. Like, this is that kind of spot. And if you can find those spots, they'll probably produce a lot. Over a corn feeder, you find their den, or you find a serious trail going back and forth. Pretty much that's the 3 stages. There's not much else besides that. Food, shelter, in between. Let's keep going. This isn't even the cave I was talking about. The other cave I think's down there. All right, AJ. Now we get down from the cliff.
I'm wrapped up.
Here's a little teaser for you. We're expanding the food plot to where it actually comes way down here. We're hoping that makes a big difference on the deer. We'll see. We're just trying our best. Oh, AJ's down. AJ's down. All right, we'll catch y'all at the next spot. And I gotta give a big shout out to Steve for watching and defending our defender while we were down setting traps.
Never petted Steve.
Steve, it does not like strangers, but once you're cool, he's cool.
He's a big dog.
Boom! Killed him.
Oh, God.
Killed him right there. Boom! Hit the vitals. He's dead.
It's like the hog.
He's dead. See? Hold him up like a wolf.
Thumbnail.
Thumbnail for the wolf right here. Wolf video. Good little wolf hunt. Glad we were able to get it done.
Albino wolf, too.
Albino all-white wolf. That means he was the alpha. And you can see right here, he's just got, look, his nice fur coat. Come on, get a little closer, get some. He's just got so much fur. You can see he's got big paws. He's got a big old head on him. Good kill. Good wolf kill. He's not dead. He's not dead. All right, Steve, let's go catch a coon. On to the next hole. At this point, the cliff is kind of chilled out a little bit. It's not as cliffy, but there's still big rocks over there. We're going to check them out. I've never actually went over here this close, but I've seen a lot of raccoons over here. And here's the thing, we're only 200 yards from the corn feeder. Even when there is feed there, it wouldn't surprise me if these raccoons just hit that trek every single day to go eat the corn. And I believe we do got a trail right here coming down. I think they're definitely denning up there. So I'm gonna go up top and see if I can find it. Yeah, so there's definitely some animals coming off of it right here. But I'm gonna see where it goes and find out exactly where they're at. Yeah, we're on them right here. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Look at this. Look how, now this may just, to a lot of you guys, this may just look like dirt, but that's because it is. But what's important is that there's leaves and then there's dirt. So you can see they wore it out. Then the trail actually branches off and goes this way. Right here, it actually branches off and goes that way, but they're all leading back to right here. And see these leaves, how crippled up they are and how small the pieces are? That shows how much they've been walked on. Yeah, look at that trail they've been taking straight down there. Yeah, there's definitely something in here right now. If you find a cave like this and you can't see where it goes, probably a good sign that there's something living here. Looks like there might be a cave up under there they can go to. But then, see, there's some hollow spots, but we know there's nothing living there because these leaves are not being traveled. There are some raccoon poop though. They are going in right down there because you can see how wore out that is. Not covered up in leaves like that over there. So yeah, we just found a couple of raccoon caves and they're coming out and going straight down. And they're even going around the cave just like that. I'm thinking we set one trap over there and we set one trap over here. That way if they go down that way, they go down this way, we're gonna get them. All right, we setting traps, boys. It's getting real. And tomorrow, we're gonna have the raccoons we've been looking for all week. So we were talking about coon squalling, because I was telling AJ as soon as I turned off the camera, I was like, and boom, we just put in a little bit of work today, but we just found a raccoon den, which we can do anything with for a long time. Whether it's set traps at the bottom like we're going to. I was like, even coon squalling. You know what that is? Coon squalling? It's where you sit outside of a raccoon's den, play fighting raccoon sounds, and sometimes they come running out and trying to join the fight. Well, we're going to do that today too. We're going to set these traps, but then we're going to leave for like 3 hours and give it time in case they hurt us and stuff. We'll come back out. We will squall and see if we can get these raccoons to pop out of their cave, and that's where we'll poke them.
What if you speared it?
Speared it? I don't know about that. I think this time, I've never squalled before. So, but here's the thing, to squall for raccoons, it's best if you know where they're denning at. And a lot of times they den in trees. You heard of a den tree? They'll do that around here, but where there's a bunch of cliffs and big rocks, we've seen the sign. They're just as happy under there. I'd say even happier because they can go underground and it's geothermal. Okay. It's like 58 degrees year round all the time because of the mantle of the earth or something. I had to find us one of these caves, start sleeping in there again.
That's probably what my people used to live in.
I mean, I would just hate to be in a cave and then it like caves in, you know. I feel like that'd just be kind of like a bummer. That trail goes that way. I'm sure another trail goes this way. We're going to set it up on this tree. I would like to set it right in the middle of the path. I guess we could set it there, but I feel like this is more of a junction because they can go this way too. Yeah. We're going to set it on that tree. We'll add a little bit of fish oil and that should lure them over. This is fun because we just had to discover this location. We're not just showing up. They wasn't at the feeder this time, so we had to get out and we had to hike a little bit. Burn some boot leather. Uh-huh. Yep. You ever heard of that? Yep. I can smell the fire.
I can too.
You've got it going. A little bit of fish oil. Anyways, let's do the next trap. I want to say this though, on the KG coon trapping kit, they're probably going to sell out extremely fast, but I will let y'all know I am working on restocking them already. This first batch will probably go pretty quick. On to the next one. And in this spot, we're wanting to knock out the raccoons a lot more than the other spot. This spot was raiding my cousin's feeders. The other spot, that wasn't causing much problem. I can see the trail coming off the hill. I don't know where it goes from it. There it is.
Oh, right there.
I think that's it. We're going to set it. With older snow, it's hard to tell. I mean, you can look at it. It's kind of just circular. That could be a dog, could be a fox. I can't hardly tell, but I do think this is the trail coming off. Good. Big Steve. I don't know if this is a good spot, but I'm gonna set it. This spot's not wore out, but we may get some long distance travel spots. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'm gonna say we're not gonna catch a raccoon here. It may be a great spot. There's a trail coming down here. It's not as used as the other one. But it takes 45 seconds and like 12 cents of dog food.
Yeah. And animals travel roads all the time.
And
so,
it's right on the edge of this road, so I was thinking they may be passing through here too.
Yeah.
So, out of all the traps, this one needs fish oil the most because I may have to call them 6 feet off the road. Fish oil oils up the trap too. Keeps it maintained. Let's go check on that fire. I can smell it. I can do this.
You got it. Oh yeah.
That rock recently fell because it wasn't here last year. That's another reason I wouldn't want to live in a cave. Well, at this point, you've got to do something because now we definitely can't go over it. That's good for now. Unless you think you got it.
Hey, I'm good.
Okay. If you think you got it, you're good. One more foot and you got it. Oh yeah, we're good there.
Good.
Wait, are these ashes falling?
Think so.
I think they are too. Fire must be rolling. How was that?
A lot harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Got cleared out, boys. Clear it out. But now, let's do a real quick unboxing of something that I believe we could have used a little bit earlier. Alright, let's see what I got in there. It is a brushless electric chainsaw.
That'd been nice.
It would have been, wouldn't it? Would have been nice to open up yesterday. Oh gosh. Oh, this is tiny. I don't know. Seems pretty alright. It's smaller than I was expecting, but a lot smaller than I was expecting. Cool. Well, now we have it. We don't have a blade. We don't have a blade protector.
Got safety glasses.
Yeah, I guess I got safety glasses. Now if we need trees cut, we can do it. 3 hours later, and now it's time to get out there and let's see if we can do some coon squalling. All right, guys, we got a little Smoky right here. This is my 22. Make sure I got bullets. I think I got like 8.
Hey, you got plenty in there.
Oh yeah, I only need 1.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter. But I think this will do it. It'll be quiet, suppressed. If multiple roll out, which sometimes that happens, we should be able to take multiple.
Is this supposed to be like a quick thing, or do you know quick if they're going to come out?
It'll be quick. They either come out and check it out or they don't.
Yeah.
They may not be there.
Yeah.
They may be in a different den, but if they hear this and they feel comfortable or they're curious enough, they're going to come out and they're going to look. And that's when they be shooting. Anyway, fire's rolling pretty good. Let's check it out on the way. We're walking in anyway. So if we don't get them today, I know we're going to get them tomorrow in the traps.
That burned a lot.
It did. All right, guys, we're almost to the caves. We're going to start being more quiet, and then we'll just catch you up when we get there. Should be cool. Right now, the raccoons are probably still in the den underground. Don't know we're here. As long as they're not loud. We're going to leave the car right here. We're going to go over there. That way, when they come out, they're looking over here, not at us. All right, so get ready. We're just standing. Okay. So see the hole? Yeah. That's where they're going to be coming from. Let's go ahead and I'll start calling. Do you know what sound we're going to use?
Coons fighting?
Yeah.
I think, don't they like breed this time of year? Like close to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why it's even a better time.
Yeah.
It's perfect time. It'll be loud, but.
Hey.
Whoa. Yeah. So just watch that cave. Okay. And these other caves too. Looked it up. It said it's best to squall for about a minute, then pause for 3 minutes, then a minute, pause for 3 minutes, and do that for like 15 minutes. And it said that they can't move in slow Sometimes they're sneaky, sometimes they just run in. Kind of like coyote hunting, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we're gonna move on to the other spot. That doesn't mean nobody's home. It just means that no one answered the door. This is the spot we checked the trail camera. And we saw, I'm pretty sure, at least 3 in the hole. And we caught one of them. There could have been 6 in the hole, and it's just not really known. But we know there's raccoons here, and they're probably in the hole. All right, AJ, you head on over there. Sit up against the tree.
Okay.
Where you can see the hole.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk up and put the call, and then I'll come back over.
Okay, sounds good.
We may need to do a crow hunt. Yeah, if the crows come in, we'll shoot them. Play a little bit more.
Honestly thought this one wouldn't take long.
This is our first time coon squalling. We don't know that much about it. And it's everything with hunting is like a coin flip. They could be dead asleep. Coon hunting could have killed them 2 days ago. They could be in a nest over there today. We just don't know. We tried. That's it for today. But tomorrow, we will catch a raccoon tomorrow, or I'm gonna give y'all something free. May just be a high five, but I'll give you something for free. All right, guys, this is the next day. We're going to check these traps, but look what I found on the way. Looks like one of our bunny rabbits got eaten last night. Cool. Not cool. It's definitely rabbit fur, and the way it looks right here, I believe it is currently dead. So, who knows what it was. Could have been an owl, could have been a fox, could have been a big raccoon. Probably a coyote, bobcat, fox, owl. That's my guess. Or a big hawk took him out this morning. Anyways, we're heading in to check the raccoon traps. On our way, I guess we'll check in on the fire because we got to go past there anyways. I don't know if y'all can see it, but Dad is driving to the raccoon traps, and he doesn't know we're here yet. So, I don't know where he's going, but we're gonna find out. He may be tearing down more trees, I don't know. Yeah, he's grabbing a tree, son, cleaning her out. That's good. He's dropping a few pieces, but it's all right. All right, we're going in to check the traps. I'm looking up there at the possum trap. We do not have a possum in that trap, so we'll leave it set. We'll see how these traps do. This is where we squalled at yesterday. Man, I hope we got one. Moment of truth. Do we got one? I don't know if we do or not. We do not got one in that trap. Okay. I knew we was gonna get one somewhere, but we do got one on this one.
There we go.
I thought I was going to give y'all something for free. It's getting worried.
I forgot about that.
He's all stretched out. All stretched out. Down by the water. Pretty good raccoon. Just chilling. But yeah, we caught him coming out of that cave right around this pond, and perfect. Sweet. We're going to take him out. And then after this, we've got one more trap to check, and hopefully we got something in it, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pop him. He ain't in the best shape. All right, ready? Okay, that's it. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to leave this dude. We're going to go down and check the other raccoon trap because it's just down the road. And then depending on what's in that trap, we'll either take him out of here or we'll rebait the set completely. Buddy, I think we got one.
Really?
I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, we got one.
That's kind of crazy.
Well, we had one.
What?
We had one. We had one in this trap and he got out. Unless he's covered up in this. No. Code red.
Oh my gosh.
Code red. We got a foot. All right, yeah, we had him. And then, that was pretty much it. We had one, and we had one. Well, boys, I'm gonna count that one as a kill. I'm gonna count it. So here's the thing. This doesn't happen often at all. And the way that he's ripped off up here at his elbow, I think a dog got him because they don't bite themselves if they know they're biting themselves. They don't do that on purpose. They do it accidentally because they can't feel it. The way that we got this, I'm gonna say foul play was involved, okay? I'm gonna say some holler dog up here got it. And they sit there, they roam this all day. They roam this like crazy. Our goal was to take out 3. We got like 2 1/4, I guess. And this was the trap I really wasn't expecting. So this dude must have been traveling through here. Well, here's some tracks, so let's see. We're going to have to look deep and come and take a look at what we see. We see fresh dog prints. It's either dog or coyote. So with a dog or coyote that fresh in here, I'm gonna say that was last night. I'm gonna say that's probably what did this. Oh, come on, man. Oh, I can't do nothing with a foot, so I'm just gonna leave it here. All right, guys, we got a little thing in the road. Let's try the chainsaw. Let's try out this chainsaw real quick. I built me a sheath for it because it didn't come with one. Part of the game when it's cheap on Amazon. I ain't trying to cut much. I'm just trying to cut this, all right? See how good she does. Well, it ain't real sharp. Okay, well that opened up my road a little bit. Let's see how it does on smaller stuff. Yeah, that's a dull chain. Is it on backwards? It ain't on backwards. All right, guys, if you see this on Amazon, I don't know if I recommend it or not. Anyways, let's get that raccoon. Woo. Come on, raccoon. And there we go. There's a raccoon, wet raccoon, but the fur should still be good. So that means 2 1/4 raccoons down. Honestly, I'm happy about that. I'll take it. But we're not exactly done yet. We're gonna leave the trap set one more night because I still believe we can get another raccoon out of here. And the very next day, we were back out there to check the traps. And here we are, heading back in to check the traps. I don't know if you can tell, but it is wet out here, all right? It is very wet. The rain came, and if we caught a raccoon, it's gonna be a wet, muddy raccoon. As for the fire, it's burned up pretty good. Nothing really left than a big stump, and that's probably not gonna burn too good. We'll probably just toss it over the hill. We did end up pulling the trap where we caught the raccoons, but we left the 2 traps that we didn't catch the raccoons. One of which, up here, I think the possum cave. And looking up there, I think we got something, but I'm not sure if it's actually a possum. Yeah, let's see, it is up there on that cliff. We definitely have something. I think it's actually a raccoon. Hey, buddy. That's 3 1/4 raccoons. That's good. Yeah, you can see him way up there, right up there at the vine. That's the vine that we touched him on. Hooked him to. He's just in there hanging around. So let me grab the 22. My goal was to get 3 raccoons from this location. And if you count the arm, which I do, then we've done it right here with this trap. It is slick. And getting all the way up there to that raccoon, this is gonna be a problem. Man, this is gonna be thick. The thick, I'm not actually worried about. The slick, I am, because I've got to climb that mountain. And remember when we set this trap, how hard it was to actually get up there? Yeah, that was tough, but I think we can do it. You'll have to put these boots to work, son. Come on. Oh gosh, oh gosh. A little bit further. Come on, dig in, use what we got. Oh gosh. Okay, believe it or not, this raccoon's actually still asleep, even though I'm right here on top of him. You can see he's breathing. He's just asleep. I'm gonna poke him just enough to get him pop his head up, and then I'm gonna do just that. Pop his head after it pops up. He doesn't want to see me. He said, I thought you guys were done yesterday. I thought I was just cleaning up free food. Come on, bub. Can you poke your head up? There he is. There he is. Here's something that's important, guys, with raccoon trapping, and I didn't do a good job at it. Right there, you can see the trap. He's fine and everything, but I don't like the way that it tangled up in this stick. What I should have done, should have took some time, brought a little machete, either chop some of those little briars, that little briar thing away, chop those away, or what I should have done is just wrap the chain a second time, maybe wrap the chain a third time. That way the chain's not so long. So this is our last look at this little raccoon. I'm gonna go ahead and do what we gotta do. That's gonna be the end of him. This is good though, because this was our entire objective. If you guys want to watch some more raccoon trapping from last year, click right over here. Or if you want to watch some more cool outdoor videos, I guess, click right over here. It's been a good little trapping season so far.